Oh wait, let me zoom in on you for that. What were those?
The greatest movies of all time
Oh,
and today's topic of discussion.
all
So without
right.
further ado, welcome back to the DLC podcast. We're talking games,
You got
movies,
his
and all
little
things in
blanket,
between.
bro.
Bro, Isaac knows this. My apartment
It
is
gets cold.
cold.
Oh man, I like it being cold. I hate it.
Anyways, welcome back to the DLC podcast. We're talking games, movies, all things in between. I'm Isaac. Below me is my brother Jacob.
How's it going?
To the left of me is the beautiful colored eyed angel.
What's
And
up?
to the bottom left is... I'll let you give him the title, Jacob, since you don't like my title. I say the best
Budget
life support.
support.
I say the best life support money can buy. You say budget support. I think
Budget
you're.
support.
I think you're degrading Trey for what he really does in his life. So you know what? No, he is. He's the
mean-
best life support money can buy.
You know
Trey.
what?
He can't
You know what?
guarantee.
Hey, I'm watching Dragon Ball Z right now. You're Dende. That's what you are.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
Didn't they?
Oh
he's
god.
Dende.
You know what? Your name's still in the works. We'll come up
It
with
still
something.
works. It still
I
works.
still like mine, but you know what? It's a
I like
democracy
budget
here.
support.
We'll
like
cast a
budget
vote on it. We'll
support.
cast a vote on it.
Just let everybody else decide what it's gonna be.
Yeah. And
that
if you're
point.
listening to us over Spotify or any other audio podcasting place,
Oh, sock.
you wouldn't know platforms. That's the word. You wouldn't know where either of them are. But if you are watching us on YouTube, then you know what we're talking about because we're on YouTube now. This will be our first YouTube episode being uploaded at Untitled Chapter. We will
Hey,
have
look, in a
Wait,
few
the other
months,
one wasn't?
we're gonna have that diamond right there behind us, or gold.
Yeah, it is good gold one. The gold one.
Hey.
We gotta get subscribers first, man.
exactly. But
Think
anyways,
positive.
so since we're on YouTube, people don't know us. So we're Dooless Chat. We're a podcast. And this is our 49th episode. So if you want to listen to the other 48, you got to go to a streaming platform. Sorry about that. But the link will be in the description. So there you go. But for those of you who have been around, everyone knows that Jacob lost a bet.
About a year ago.
A
It's been
little under a year. A little under a year.
Yeah, a little under a year.
And
Just a little over.
And the bet was with a former host of us, one of the founders, Chano.
Oh,
And the bet was that Jake, if he had to name off animes, right? He had to name off animes, and if he could list off a certain amount, Jacob would have to watch 2 particular movies. Chano doesn't
if
watch
he was-
anime.
And if he was to mess, he was going to watch an anime series.
A full
Mhm.
series. And
So-
lo and behold, Chano clutched it. He
Yeah.
got
Okay.
it.
he did.
And
I'm kind of so y'all. So listen to the episode if y'all haven't. I feel Jeremiah gave him way too many hints.
that's your buddy. You're the one that invited him. You
He
handicapped
probably did.
yourself.
I think he may have just a little bit, but
He's too much of a nice guy.
He's a nice
I mean,
guy.
He gave
Jeremiah
way
is a
too
nice
much
guy.
hint.
I like
and
Juicy.
I got stuck with having to watch
I need-
these movies.
we need to play with him again. It's been a while.
It has been a while. But anyways, the movies we are talking about are the 2 greatest DC movies of all time. One being Suicide Squad. And the other being Birds of Prey. Now, for me, I watched Birds of Prey once in theaters. And I watched Suicide Squad like 3 times.
Wow, really?
3 times?
3 times. 3
Three
times.
times?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not because I liked it.
At the movies?
No,
So
no,
you
no,
didn't even
no,
watch
no,
the
no,
extended.
no. I watched the extended.
No, what
Okay.
movie did you see 3 times in a row? I know.
What do you
I
mean?
can't
Just
remember
like
which
any
one it
movie? Because dude, I watched freaking.
I went
watched-
with you on a couple of them.
I watched Detective Pikachu like 4 times. I watched Avenger. Hey, I wanted the Pokemon cards.
Isaac's a movie fanatic, so
Oh, he is definitely. That is,
I'm not
that is
gonna
true.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. I watched Endgame 3 times.
I watched it like 3 times too. But we're talking
Yeah,
about
but
good
they-
movies right now. We're talking about good movies right now.
We're talking about good movies.
Let's go back to the non-good movies.
Yeah.
So
God.
or
anyway-
good. I mean, you haven't heard
Hey.
my opinion. have not
Yeah,
heard
Or
of it.
good, you
yeah.
know, it's subjective.
We've all watched it though, man. So you know.
We all watched it. So, yeah, without further ado, enough talking. Jacob, what is your review on Suicide Squad?
Okay, so I want to group them real quick and say both of these movies felt like DC movies. I'm just going to say that right
In the
after that.
sense that the DC movies have been trash lately, so it felt like trash, or
Yeah, I mean, yes.
okay,
But
just clarifying.
so let's start with Suicide Squad. Okay, was the movie good? No. Was it bad? No. Was it a movie? It was indeed a movie. They filmed it and then put it out there, made people pay to watch it. So it's a movie. If you would have taken out the DC labels, the DC characters, you would just taken them out the movie and just presented it as some random movie. I would have thought I would have been seeing a movie of Hellboy cross Return of the Mummy.
Hellboy, as in Mr. Perriman's Hellboy, right? The
Yes.
OG Hellboy. Okay.
Yeah. Like they got that movie and got the
Dang,
mummy
that's
and just decided to make a baby. And it just became an abomination.
Wait,
Entertaining at
wait,
times.
real quick. Which mummy again? Which mummy again?
The old school mummy.
Okay, let me get this straight. So you got two
He just got
amazing
heated for a second.
movies that got to. So you're basically saying you got, like, I know a lot of people that probably didn't like Hellboy. They may have liked
They took-
Hellboy. I don't know.
Hellboy
What,
was
what, he-
good.
what he's saying is they took
No.
their concepts, put them together, and made a trash movie. That's what they did.
Yes.
Okay,
That's exactly.
That's what he's
okay.
saying.
Let's
He's not
say
saying like both movies are
That's what I'm
bad. No.
saying.
He's saying they took their concepts, put them together,
no.
and it came out.
The way I took it, like, you got two good-looking people. They got together and made a creature.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is.
A creature with beautiful eyes, but nothing else.
We're not.
Oh, damn.
Stop talking about Angel, bro. Stop talking about Angel. Stop talking about Angel, bro.
I'm not talking
I
I
knew
knew
about
that
that
was
was
Angel.
coming. I knew that was coming.
He's the beautiful colored eye angel, bro. Leave my cousin out of this.
Um,
Our cousin,
no,
say.
but like seriously though, like was
Angel,
the
you're
movie
handsome.
entertaining? The movie was it was entertaining at times. I did like Deadshot. I thought I wouldn't like Deadshot. But I feel Will Smith did him justice.
He
The
pulled that
fact that
in.
he had the fact that he had a daughter and he was becoming a softie, kind of unexpected, but I think they played that well.
I feel like the movie kind of
Um,
like hovered around Deadshot.
I felt like it was Will
Yeah.
Smith and Friends.
So to me,
You know,
yeah,
and
that's what I felt like it was.
and honestly, the actors weren't bad. It just, I'm guessing the script was just not,
the
as
script was-
well.
so I didn't watch the original cut. I watched the extended cut because apparently the 10 minutes of the extended cut makes a big difference, even though it's still trash. Um, I I would say it's more of a love story between Harley Quinn and the Joker, and then Will Smith story is a second, and then whatever the F is going on.
So it's,
I will say, oh, go ahead, Isaac.
no, go ahead.
I will say one of the most annoying things about the movie, and I don't care how many people are going to hate me for this because a lot of people are going to hate me for this. The most annoying part of that movie was Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I effing hated Harley Quinn. And my thing is like the director, what's his name? Error or something? Dyer or frick is
He who shall not be named.
David Ayer. David Ayer. I feel like he, while producing and directing this movie, just had a whole like a pile of cocaine in front of him and was just high the entire time. And
Those tend to be
his
the best
assistants would
movies.
come, all right. His assistants came and were like, all right, we finished this scene. What do we need to do next? And he would just smash his face in a pile of cocaine. pick up his head and say, "We need more butt cheeks,"
So he's Scarface. So he wants Scarface.
because
Yeah.
and just was like, "We need more butt cheeks." Where's Harley Quinn at? Because a big part of the movie was just her showing her butt. It was
Yeah.
annoying.
She actually said she hated playing Harley Quinn because of that. She hated that entire movie because of that. She had to dress that way.
Yeah, it's like that was the selling point. Is just
The voice isn't bad. I mean, it goes with the character.
Yeah.
okay. It resembles the character, and I see what they're trying to do. It's like it's a mix of someone from like New Jersey with a British accent trying to talk high pitch.
Oh, she's Australian.
Like I didn't like.
So it's an Australian trying to
I
be
didn't.
Jersey.
Yeah, like
I didn't
like
get the English part though.
I didn't get the English
I,
part.
I thought she sounded fine.
Yeah,
That's one thing I disagree with.
Character.
Yeah. Like honestly,
I
for me,
didn't like it.
honestly, one of the bright spots,
Yeah,
spots for me
I
was
agree with
Harley
Jacob.
Quinn.
She was over sexualized. You know,
Mhm.
the character
Yeah.
was over sexualized, but I feel like she did good for the character.
Yeah, I felt like she was a good Harley Quinn. I feel like she's top
Right.
notch Harley Quinn. That's probably why they kept her.
I
That's probably
don't. I
one of the
mean,
reasons.
So
The
here's
voice is
okay.
grating
So
to me,
here's the
like-
thing. Here's the thing. Do you hate Margot Robbie playing Harley Quinn, or do you hate like the script that she was given that she had to portray Harley Quinn as a particular way?
I mean, I guess the script. Like honestly, the way she I guess like her mannerisms weren't all that bad. I feel like the voice was too grating. Like I see where she was going with it. I think she was trying too hard.
Okay.
But her as an actress, I mean, I don't got no. I mean, she's okay, I guess. Like I don't think she was terrible. I mean, the whole script of the entire movie was just bad. It was so linear. Like there was no depth.
That's what I was saying. Like the characters, the people acting the characters, it was good. It's just the script that
Mhm.
what they had them doing was terrible.
I still think her voice is grating though. It was
Oh
like
yeah, I mean, but in all honesty, she did remind me of the Harley Quinn from like the Batman games. You know?
Or the animated
reminded-
series a little
yeah,
bit.
Yeah.
she reminded me of the anime series. Like I said, I see where she was going with it. It was just too high pitched for me. You needed to tone it down a couple notches, and I think she would have been fine. Honestly, the story was lackluster. It was just if they would have just taken out the Joker, if they would have taken out her flashbacks,
I feel like Joker
I-
shouldn't have been there. And
I
honestly,
Yeah,
think
I
it
don't
would
think
have
it
been
should have
better.
been either.
So the thing is
I-
with that's the one thing I want to talk to you about because you're so Jacob's the biggest Joker fan out there, right?
I
He's
did
the
not
biggest
like
Joker fan.
Jared Leto's Joker.
No, so here's the thing.
No,
So here's the thing. Me, look, I like Jared Leto as an actor. I like him as a musician. I had high hopes for him because for the most part,
He's a
he
musician?
30 Seconds to Mars, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This guy.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway,
Like I know what 30 Seconds to Mars is.
you know a song. But
No, probably a few. Probably everybody
Probably.
knows that one song.
The
from-
Kill. Everyone knows The Kill.
Everybody
that's
knows that one.
But anyways,
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
he takes
See?
like for the most part as an actor, he takes roles pretty seriously. And then once I started hearing about like these things he would do on set, like giving people dead rats and giving people like
Yeah,
condoms
he was
and stuff.
trying to get into it.
I was like, okay, so he's taking this role pretty seriously. And I mean, Jared Leto himself was like pissed off at the movie because he was like, they took like 30 minutes of my content out of it. And like for instance, one of the scenes that I read where Harley Quinn So when Joker saves Harley Quinn, and the helicopter gets like shot down or whatever, and she falls out, what was supposed to happen is that Harley Quinn was like, "You need me to go save my friends." He's like, "I'm not gonna save them. I don't care about them." And she kept like pushing it to where Joker was like, "Fine, whatever," and pushed her out the helicopter. But the director was like, "No, no, no, no. We want this romance to sell the movie." So basically, any sort of abuse that Jared Leto did towards Harley Quinn, they removed, and that's why he himself was pissed off because he was like, "I didn't like." That's why with Joker, I can't really judge him because I haven't seen him. I haven't
the
seen his
full
full
Joker.
product. I haven't seen. I've seen what they wanted me to see, but I want to see what Jared Leto put out.
Okay, I do want to comment on that real quick. So watching this movie just gave me flashbacks of all the Facebook posts of these
I was about to
quote,
say that.
quote
I was about to
unquote
say that.
nerds about their relationship status or their relationship goals being a Joker and Harley Quinn. And
Abuse,
it frustrated
being
it
shot.
frustrated the mess out of me because like you said, if Joker would have pushed her out, that's more in his character.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The way they portrayed it was all wrong. And I remember I started watching some of the commentary, and I got 5 minutes in because they were like, "Yeah, with Joker and Harley Quinn's relationship, we want to
Reimagine.
renovate,
Oh,
reimagine
reinnovate.
this,
Yeah.
reinnovate this. You know, we're going to do a new take on it." I was like, "Nope, I'm done. That's it. Nope,
Yeah.
I'm done."
That's all it took.
It was bad. Like, okay, so I don't know what Jared Leto wanted. The Joker in that movie is the worst Joker. Is one, Joker doesn't drive flashy cars. Joker isn't
Nope.
about high clubs and jewelry and cash and balling out.
Tattoos.
That's not the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is not the Joker. I don't know what the F that was on the Suicide Squad, but that wasn't the Joker. The Joker is about chaos. And this dude's about being flashy.
Yep.
So absolutely hated it. Hated that they tried to make a romance of two psychotic people and portray as these are relationship goals. You need to get a crazy chick like this who will murder someone for you, or you need to get a guy like this that even though he beats you, will still stick with you. Like
I remember that was big for like the
it's
first few months after the movie came out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like you said, like okay, is he the worst Joker? Yes.
yes,
His
yes,
his,
he's up
portray-
there.
his portrayal of the Joker, I will say it is not I mean, it's not within most. I mean, I'm sure I should have done more research on this, but I could have sworn there's comics that he kind of got inspired from, and he kind of twisted his own way. And you're right, he isn't all about the flash and whatnot. I thought if done right, it could have worked out, but it was for me. It was more. They made him a playboy,
They made him a playboy. Yes, they
and
tried to make
Playboy
him
Joker.
yeah, like they
like
made him a playboy to where it's kind of like he's a pretty boy. Like, he's just chilling, enjoying the glam life.
here's the take I
So
got
he's a
from it.
mumble rapper, basically. He's a mumble
Yes,
rapper
yes,
Joker.
Yeah,
That's
yes, he
exactly
is.
what he is. He's a
yeah,
mumble rapper
Yes.
Joker.
yeah. So here's the thing, though. So at the time of this recording, Jared Leto's Joker comes back in the Snyder Cut, which I have not seen yet, due to the fact that I'm busy with school, and that's 4 hours I don't have time for right now. But after I watch that, I'm gonna see if there's any redemption for
Okay,
him.
I will say this. I haven't watched it either, but I heard there was redemption for him there.
Cool.
Nope.
Okay,
Oh,
Angel's saying no. I
haven't
haven't
seen
watched
it.
it. I've just
I haven't
heard.
watched it either, but
So
We're not going to talk about
it's
it
gonna be
because
the
we need to
next
yeah.
watch.
one, Ro. It'll be the next one.
that'll be
Yeah.
that'll be next episode. But anyways, so yeah, so I will say his laugh. It was kind of weird.
I hated the laugh.
Yeah, I
So
hated it.
forced.
I
It was
so
forced. It
forced.
was
hate that
forced.
laugh.
It was really forced. Okay, but back. Okay, so just to get back onto the movie, right? Just back regarding the movie. I thought Amanda Waller was casted perfectly.
I will give you that.
I
Yes, I
thought
will give you that.
she's the one that she's the head of the operation.
Oh yeah, she used to be. She gives me nightmares.
Bro, she resembled what I remember seeing in like uh 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 what was it, Justice League or Batman Beyond when she shows up in Batman Beyond. It's like she was perfect. I loved her.
She
Um
scared me.
she's cute. Captain Boomerang, it was okay. I mean, he was cool. The thing is, when Deadpool came out, and yes, I'm comparing a Marvel movie. I'm sorry to you purists. Deadpool made the whole joke of unicorns like popular, and then I remember when they showed Captain Boomerang they were doing up to the movie
Oh yeah.
they were doing profile trailers per person. It was like his fetish is unicorns, and he has a little unicorn, and people were like, "Oh my god, I love that." I'm like,
Yeah,
I know
That's
Deadpool.
like that's been done.
Yeah, I'm just like
That's what you're thinking.
that's like for me. I was like,
Deadpool's into anything kitty. That's what he was
yeah,
into.
that one for me felt forced, but
I
Yeah.
him.
felt Captain Boomerang wasn't portrayed very well.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I wasn't a fan of Captain Boomerang. I know he was more of a punchline kind of thing, but I didn't really care for him. Uh, Killer Croc was,
Killer Croc was okay. I didn't have
I
no.
think he played it
yeah,
good.
My
yeah,
issue with Killer Croc was they didn't reference him with Batman.
yeah, because he's the
They
main reason he's
didn't.
locked
They
up. I
didn't
mean,
do
for the
that.
most part, most of
Yeah,
them are locked up because of him. Outside of like Boomerang because of the Flash, which I thought that
yeah,
scene was pretty cool.
I would agree. I love that scene.
I thought that scene was pretty awesome.
The fact that
Um,
they put the Flash in there was pretty cool.
yeah, and the Flash is my favorite character, so I was like, sweet. I mean, his whole swimming motion when he's running, I'm not a big fan of, but that's besides the point.
The best he could do. Okay.
The best he
Best he
could
could
do.
do.
Yeah, it's more like he's skipping. Like,
Yeah. Okay, so moving past that, right? I'm trying to remember her name. I'm trying to pull up real quick. No, that's not it. What's her name? Enchantress.
Enchantress, yeah,
Yeah,
Enchantress.
okay. So
So
so that actress got a lot of slack because they're like she's not a good actor, da 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 da. And the thing is, I personally didn't mind her too much. I mean, I wasn't a fan, but I don't think she deserved the hate that she got because I feel
I
like with
mean,
her, she's
I
also a victim of the script.
yes, I would say that
yeah,
her acting wasn't terrible.
yeah. I don't think it was bad.
Um,
and honestly, I
what
can't say her acting was terrible, mainly because I don't even know the character.
Well,
so okay,
she was mainly.
that was another issue was the villain of the movie. I
Mhm.
felt the
Yeah.
villain was just like thrown in there. There wasn't
Yeah.
much explanation to
I
it.
was like, how did this happen?
And then the whole well, we're gonna conquer the world or destroy the world was very basic.
Mm,
Like there was no depth. It was like we're gonna destroy the world because they forgot about us gods.
yeah.
Like there's no explanation to that. It's literally it. It just like falls in scene and we're supposed to understand why they're pissed off. I hated that they sexualized Enchantress. Pretty much made her pretty much naked. Like I said, I bet he was just snoring cocaine throughout the whole movie.
Hey,
Um,
bro, the movie is so bad. We need eye candy, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, apparently,
Hey,
That's
apparently,
probably
Excel.
why he did it.
and then
Like,
and then my like Enchantress is a pretty strong villain.
Hmm.
She's up
Who's she
there.
connected to? I don't even know who she is.
I want to say she's like with Doctor Fate and Zatanna.
Okay.
She's like in the magic world, and her powers are up there. Like she can give like Superman and them a run
Oh,
for
you
their
know what?
money. She's that
I fought her on
powerful.
DC Universe. She was with she was manipulating Black Adam and Shazam.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she's up there, dude.
Oh,
And for her to get beat the way she did, it hurt. Mm.
Oh, wait, real quick,
with
can
Harley,
we wait? Can we give a moment of silence for the soldiers that set off the bomb and died, and no one acknowledged
Right?
them?
No one acknowledged them.
No one
They just got
acknowledged them.
wasted.
Yeah.
Dude was like, "There's 3 seconds left. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna do it for the fam."
Yeah.
All right, guys, we did it. Just us.
And
No
that
one
was it.
else. No
That was
one else.
That was it. They're like, "You
Um,
guys gonna do it?" Killer Croc goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna go with you because y'all aren't gonna make it."
Yeah. And
um,
they did it. But like the whole fight was annoying. I hated so when they're in like their delusion, they're like false memories.
oh, their illusion.
Yeah, I love death shots. I love death shots. With
Oh,
him
yeah.
killing Bat. That was beautiful. I hated Harley Quinn's. Her and the Joker and a
Yeah.
happy family with
That's
2
all it
kids.
was. I was like, "Oh
That
man."
Hey, but
that's not what Harley
But-
Quinn is
that
about.
actually wasn't a comic though when she hallucinated that.
When was this?
Like that's running through her head every time like Joker's abusing her and all that stuff. That's what she's like running through her
Yeah,
head.
no,
Like
she's fantasizing this, but she
yeah,
didn't fall in love with the Joker because he's a stable working man.
No,
She fell
but
in love because of the chaos.
no,
She
I mean,
herself loves chaos.
yeah, I mean, at the same time, though, that one doesn't bother me much, just for the fact that she wants a happy life with the Joker. And
yeah,
I'm saying you would have preferred, just hear me out, you would have preferred them holding hands, kissing, walking away while a hospital just got blown up.
Yeah,
That
I
for
mean
you,
that's more in her character.
Mhm.
Well, okay, I say that. I know they're
imagine.
Revamping.
revamping her, um, to make her more of a good guy, to make her less psychotic and more just a victim. But she's still crazy. Like I remember reading a Harley Quinn comic just like a month ago with her and the Joker supposed to get married, and they're both trying to kill each other, like at the freaking wedding. Like that's just how psychotic they are. So to me, that I didn't agree with that.
Yeah, but on the
Um,
real though, can we all also acknowledge the best performance in the movie by Slipknot?
yeah,
So real quick, just to get off a little topic. So what they were doing, because I think this was during Comic Con, Conan O'Brien was doing a thing with the whole cast, and what I loved is that the guy portraying Slipknot was at the very end, and they're like, "So how'd you like being in the movie?" He was just like, "Yeah, it was fine." Like if I was him, I wouldn't have even been there. Like, bro, you had like 3 lines, got your head blown off, and then
Yep.
that's it.
Yep.
all you were was just point to be made.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Here's an
Like,
example.
look,
That's all you
no,
want to
no, here's the thing though. Can you imagine being an actor and
I'll be upset.
and the thing is
I'll
the
be
thing is
upset.
and the thing is like superhero movies are popping. DC's a big comic company, and they're like, yo, we got a script for you, and he's like, I'm ready. I'm salivating at this, and then he gets a sheet of paper. Like that's your script. You say these lines and you die.
He gets
That
half a
did.
sheet of paper.
And then and you know what?
I'm gonna
And
call their bluff.
and you know what? It worked out for him because you
I was
can't
gonna
blame
say,
you
this
can't
is
you can't
like-
blame him for the movie being bad.
True.
He had no hand in it.
There's big actors that only get like they don't even get a line. They just get like a
Or like Brad
they just
Pitt,
get thingy.
like Brad Pitt
Yeah, like
and
Brad Pitt on
and,
Deadpool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they get
True.
along at all.
Yeah, where he was invisible, and apparently
just
all he
get
wanted was a
shown.
cup of coffee. He just wanted a cup of coffee or something like that. I thought that was awesome. Sorry, I'm referencing Marvel again.
Well, I mean, we kind of have to.
But like with the delusions that were happening. If
Illusions.
she had that in the comic, okay, I guess that supports that. I still like old school Harley Quinn. I don't agree with that illusion, but if I don't doubt it's in the comics now because, like I said, they're trying to make this a love story that shouldn't be. Like, you never should think it's okay to get in a relationship with someone that's going to kill you.
Hmm.
That's abuse, people.
Yeah.
Family abuse, spouse abuse. You don't want that.
Yeah.
I will say, one of the redeeming parts of this movie even though it had bad CGI for this time, my favorite character was Diablo.
Diablo.
Diablo was dope. He is the only character that actually made sense.
He had a
And,
good story
He
to
doesn't
his
want to
too.
fight.
His story was
Yeah.
actually really good, and he played it good too.
you
He
know,
didn't want to fight. He
oh, so like,
Good.
so I went and watched this with our older brother and a friend of ours, and so this whole movie, I'm just shaking my head the whole time, right? Homeboy's enjoying it. Our older brother's like, this is odd, but
I mean, I felt like Josh would probably be falling asleep.
he was like,
He's
nah, I mean, he was paying attention. He was just like, this is, yeah. But
paying attention, but not paying attention.
what I'm trying to bring up is the reason I'm bringing this up is the moment me and my brother looked at each other and wanted to walk out. There was two moments. One about Diablo, one about Harley Quinn. And Diablo's like, no, no one's gonna hurt my friends. They're my family. Ah! And I'm just like,
So he did a cringe
cheesy,
moment.
cheesy,
He did a
cheesy.
cringe moment
I'm like,
for you.
okay. And then Harley went, they're my friends, and I'm here to help protect. I was like, no, 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 no. You're supposed to be like, I'm out, guys. Yeah, y'all got that yourself. So two back-to-back cringe moments. I'm just like, yeah, no. Diablo started off cool. That moment, I'm like, oh, you a chump. I'm done.
I will give you that. I hated the bar moment where they all just out of
Yeah.
nowhere decided to unite together, and this was like some like turning point in the movie. It's like one of those movies where they're the underdogs and they all come together to accomplish something. It's like it felt forced.
It was definitely forced.
The whole family thing was forced. I still like Diablo just because of his backstory and how they portrayed him. The fact that they killed him, I was like, all right, this is
Yeah.
Okay,
That
so
surprised me.
just to go like rewind a bit, these were my favorite moments. Like, so I did have favorite moments in the movie. So one of them is Harley Quinn's action parts, like within the business building, where she's just like going ham with the bat and gun. I thought that was freaking awesome. I thought that whole sequence was freaking awesome, right? Just because I play Injustice and I use Harley Quinn, I'm like, this is pretty sick. But another thing I liked was first off was when they gave Deathshot live rounds and he just started going
Yes.
ham
I
on
was
the
hoping you would
targets.
say that.
And then he just
Yeah.
like he just
Hoping you would
he like
say
he's
that.
like he sniffs his gun like, oh y'all
You smell it,
motherfuckers
he's like,
crazy.
y'all are stupid.
It just started like pa 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 pa, and then like you see like puncturing holes in it. I'm like that is
Mhm.
sick, yo. And the
You
other
can tell
thing
he
I
was
liked,
handling the guns real good too during that entire part.
oh
Because
yeah,
most
like
people, you can tell they're like, eh.
he
He was handling it real
he had
good.
that Keanu Reeves status, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the other one I liked was when they introduced Killer Croc and he grabs the guard, pulls him in, and he's like, ooh.
He started beating
That
him
was
aside.
he's like that wasn't the new guy, was it? And like he just devoured that dude whole. Like I love that so much. Just
Remember when I
because
broke you that cookie?
I was gonna say, he's like
The
my
guard
favorite
played
guy.
it so good. He
Like-
played that so good.
so like and like that was the one and another scene that I liked involved Jared Leto's Joker, and it's the one where the security guard is like he gets pulled from the craps table. And they're like, man, I'll be burning your house, your family's house or whatever, while your kids and wife in there. And he went and paid off, and he's like, what's going on? And like he has him kiss his ring. He's like, I can tell you that you meant that. Like he had that creepy. Like the thing is,
That
he had
creepy
that. Like he
Joker,
had
yeah.
that moment where like you're confused. And he's all serious. He kisses his ring. He's like, "I could tell you really meant that." And like he becomes this like he like
that was
he at that moment right there, that was Joker.
yes, I will give you that. That was a good Joker moment. That was a beautiful Joker moment.
Yeah, and that right there, I was like, okay, that gave me a little glimmer, and then it went down the drain after that, right? And like I said, I'm still planning on watching Justice League, and if he still sucks there, then I'm like, you know what, Jared Leto, let's go Morbius.
It was just director like trying to revamp this relationship that should never be.
But okay, so I'm sure there's other scenes in the movie that we're not mentioning, and if you're watching this and we triggered you or we missed some things, maybe we got some things wrong, because I don't have nothing in front of me right now. I'm just going based on my memory. Uh, let us know in the comments. If you're watching on YouTube, let us know in the comments, or if you're listening to us on a streaming platform, hit us up at a Duelist Chat on our Instagram, and you just DM us and cuss us out if you want to, or say we're right.
Thanks
But
everybody.
just to shift gears, let's move off of that because we all agree. Oh, before we
Yeah.
go, 1 out of 10, what do you give it?
Okay, so I mean, I watched this movie 2 nights ago, and it was so lackluster that I have a hard time remembering it. So out of 10, I'll give it a 4.
4? You know what? Hey, 4 solid. 4
Yeah,
solid.
I think that's fair.
That's
If you would have
solid.
taken the DC names out and DC out in general, I would have given it probably a 5. But the fact that these were DC characters and my history with DC, I'm like,
Okay.
no,
So,
Yeah.
it's a 4.
I
all
can see
right. So now here we come, boys.
that.
Birds of Prey. A Birds of Prey. Now, first impression.
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you real quick. I have never watched it until you told me that he was gonna watch it, and I'm like, all right, I'll watch it too then.
Okay, I'm not alone in this.
So
Thank you,
you're
Trey.
not
Thank you,
alone in it.
Trey.
I never watched it
I'm not
until like
alone.
literally today is when I
still haven't
watched
what do
it.
you mean, dude? I watched it in theaters, and I
I
watched
didn't watch
it.
it in theater.
Well,
Angel,
sorry
Angel,
about that.
you didn't
Erica
watch it,
watched
Angel?
it. I didn't
No,
watch
I watched a review about it.
Dang, man. I feel like
Okay.
we should make Angel watch this. It's only fair. We all
it. Yeah,
suffer.
yes, he has to. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
So, okay. So first off, I didn't suffer. I enjoyed the movie because my expectations were already low, and I went in, and I went in.
Angel's like, I'm done.
Oh, and I went into it like, you know what? Regardless of what happens, I'm gonna have fun.
Lies.
So,
I mean,
okay, so Trey, so you just recently watched it for your first time.
literally
So,
today.
all right, so just I want to also just okay. Let's shift it to you then. What was your impression of it?
All right, remember when we did the recording on the Page Master,
Yes.
and I said that if I get really bored, I start falling asleep.
Yes.
Yeah, I have fell asleep about 2 or 3 times. I had to rewind it. So, I don't feel like it shouldn't have been called Birds of Prey.
Well, that's
hey,
accurate.
I feel like it shouldn't have because at the end of it, she goes, "Oh, they decided to call themselves Birds of Prey." So that's
Hey,
the
what's
Birds of
title
Prey,
of the
not
movie?
Prey?
Black Canary in this movie?
What, Angel?
Was Black Canary in this movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
If I remember
She
correctly,
can sing, by the way.
Oh, she can.
I
She's
could be wrong. I could be wrong, so people fact check me. But if I remember correctly, they've actually changed the title of this movie like 3 times.
Yeah, so they
Really?
changed though. Yeah, so they put Harley Quinn back into. So it was called Birds of Prey, but they put Harley Quinn Birds of Prey because people weren't buying tickets. So they're like, we got to poster it as a Harley Quinn movie. That way people will go watch it.
So that's the only reason why they said Harley Quinn.
Yeah, because the thing is, Birds of Prey. It's known within the comic community. So anyone that knows a little bit of some would have an idea of Birds of Prey. But the common man, woman, kid, whatever. We have no idea what that is. It doesn't hold the same weight as Justice League or Avengers. It's just there. Like it's kind of like for Marvel, it would be like X-Force or like I was thinking like Heroes for Hire.
Oh, okay.
Like we know what it is, but for most part, most people won't know what Heroes for Hire is. You know what I mean?
I don't.
See, so like that's what Birds of Prey is. I would equate it to is like similar to that. So that's what they had to change the name.
Oh, that's the one with Luke Cage and all them. No, never mind.
Yeah, Iron Fist and yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know they changed the name of the movie several times.
Yeah, because it was doing so bad.
So is it technically an origin story for Birds of Prey, or is it still like?
I hope not. God,
no.
Because
Well,
I don't know.
I don't
I mean,
think so.
it kind of feels like it.
I
feels
guess,
that way.
yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess.
If Harley Quinn wasn't in it, it would feel like an origin story for them.
If Harley Quinn wasn't in it, it would have been better.
Okay,
Because
let's get into it. Hold on, let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. Okay, hold up, real quick. Hold up, I'm not done with Trey yet. Trey didn't give me nothing. Trey, what
I
you?
don't like the movie. Like, I
Yeah,
didn't like
that
it.
I need you to tell me why you didn't like it, bro. This is a college assignment. You need to give me
Like don't
you need
give
to
me
give
college
you
assignment.
need to give me a
Don't give me college assignment.
1,500 word essay. What did you not like about it?
Turned into Fat Zero, my boy, because this is gonna go up. But so, just like earlier, when he was talking about her voice, right? Could
I
not
don't
stand
mind
her
her
voice
voice.
the
I don't
entire
mind.
movie.
I do not mind her
couldn't
voice. I don't know what it is about you
Yeah,
guys.
she played Harley Quinn fine. Like, she tried to do the cold Harley Quinn thing. I just didn't like the sound of her voice. It sounded like too uppity for me.
Well, I mean, she's an uppity character.
Well, yeah, but I feel like it shouldn't be that much.
I feel like
Is
it's
it really
accurate.
that much?
I feel like it's accurate.
I think it. I mean, I'm one to go and say it's a little too much on the movie. I feel like I said to me, I appreciate what she was trying to do, and I got the resemblance. She just needed to turn it down a couple notches.
I don't know. I've only watched another movie that had Harley Quinn in it. That was that DC animation movie. And
I mean,
she
you
was
can't.
she was about to die, and she's right there still like laughing, smiling, and all that stuff. So
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like the sound of her voice was too
I,
high pitched and grating.
Maybe it's
that's
just
what
because I
I'm
get
saying.
annoyed by girls that sound like that. Maybe that's
That's
why.
what I'm saying. Jacob, you're annoyed
Maybe
with the
that's my
voice,
line. I just get
and
annoyed for that.
Trey's annoyed about like her.
Just her mannerisms.
Yeah.
But I get that she's trying to be Harley Quinn, and I'm like trying to draw that attention, like compare them to each other, but I just can't.
I mean,
I just didn't like it.
the mannerisms weren't too bad. It was just the voice was too high pitched, and it just needed to be turned down a couple notches.
All right, so enough about Harley Quinn. I want to talk about the movie. We've talked about Harley Quinn enough.
Okay, fine. The movie's supposed to be about her. Wait a minute.
No,
yes, that's the issue.
yeah, no.
Here's my second gripe with it. I didn't like the very beginning of it because it kept jumping around a lot.
Okay.
Like there was a lot of jumping around. I think at one point it went from, trying to remember, it says, all right, let's go back 3 months. So it goes back 3 months. All right, but before we get to like this part where I'm in the actual police station, I need to go back a little bit more. So it goes back again. I didn't like all that.
Okay, so you don't like when she talks about how she's broken up with the Joker. You know, she's having her mental breakdown.
So what happened with that? Like I said, I haven't watched the movie. I just watched a review about it.
Well, basically, the Joker, Jared Leto's Joker, sucked so bad they didn't want to put him back in, so they just had a double cast him just to kill. They just killed him off or whatever.
They made him
broke
break
him
up
up
so he wouldn't be shown in the.
Yeah, that way he's
they
not important.
Pretty much the reason they broke up was that Harley Quinn was getting upset that she wasn't getting credit for what they were doing. And when she tried to steal some of the credit, Joker dumped her.
Mm-hmm.
Which, in my opinion, is something Joker would do. So I actually agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going like from the, I don't know if y'all seen the Harley Quinn TV show.
I've heard good things about it, but yes, they're going off of that.
Okay,
they break up.
Yeah.
All right. So,
which is totally different of how they were portrayed in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
But okay, so I want to get to the main reason why I watched this movie. Okay, and it was Ewan McGregor. No, Ewan McGregor, my Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh,
and
he played that really good.
He played Black Mask.
He played it really good.
See, no, see that.
No,
wait. So here's the thing. He knew the movie was gonna be bad, in the interviews he'd made, and some aspects it was pretty cool, but I felt like they made him too
OCD,
flamboyant.
flamboyant. He was too flamboyant,
Okay, I can see that.
and they made Zaz a little too attached to the fella.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my thing,
I forgot about
my
that.
thing is, if they want to make him gay, that's fine. I ain't got no issue against that.
No issue.
But
Is that what they
Black
were trying
Mask
to do?
isn't
Maybe that's what they were
flamboyant.
trying to do.
Black Mask is not a flamboyant, like emotional person.
Yeah, I will say though, I did like his
It's like-
crazy sides though, like his snaps.
That's what I'm
Like,
going off of.
Yeah.
the crazy side of it.
like, what was Black Mask? What I saw that resembled Black Mask was when he had the family, he killed the husband because he wanted the stuff,
yeah.
he killed the wife,
Yeah.
and he told the girl, "I'm gonna let you live," and then she sneezed
Snot
on him.
bubble.
He was like, "Oh, that's like snot bubble." He's like,
He's snot bubble.
"Ugh."
He's like, that's a snot
Yeah,
bubble.
kill her.
Cut that off.
like cut the face off.
Nah.
Like I thought that was freaking awesome, right? And Victor's ass.
Did he wear the white suit?
I don't think
Yeah, he did. He wore it.
I
a
He
few times,
wore
yeah.
it. I want to say he wore it once.
Yeah.
I don't
So
remember.
Victor's ass for
It was
me.
trash. It was trash. I'm gone.
No, so Victor's ass. So I like Zaz. I like Zaz as a villain, right? So
He
when
wasn't
I
bad.
when I saw him, like I saw what he was gonna be in the movie, I'm like, cool. And then I was like, no, because I mean, yeah, he still did his dirty work and whatnot, but he felt more like a babysitter, boyfriend babysitter. Yeah, he was
felt
just
he felt
The
more
handler.
like a boy toy that was trying to keep his position.
yeah. And like I said, like I got no issue with that. Like, I couldn't care less as if he was just portrayed like an actual psychopath, and he
He kind of was. I mean, he's mentioned that
I
every
mean,
time I kill someone, I
yeah,
cut myself.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's
I
kinda
mean,
crazy.
yeah, but not in the sense like my favorite Victor's ass that I saw non-animated. Of course, I think there's only two. I think there's only a second time being live action cast in a ways. Was the one from Gotham. I don't know if you guys watched Gotham,
I haven't.
but that Victor's ass was so cool because the thing is he had a calm demeanor. He's chilling, walking,
Yeah.
like he's like whatever, and then he'll slit your throat, and he's like, "Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go now." And
Yeah,
then
he's a very nonchalant character.
yeah, and then like
But on
he'll
this
he'll
one,
cut
he didn't play
himself,
it much
and then
well.
like he gets sent to go do things. And he's just like, okay, man. He's like, hey man, I gotta kill you. Slice, and just walks out, has a sandwich. Like the thing is like what makes him so great is he's the crazy that he knows he's crazy, and that's why he's so calm. He's just like, whatever, right? Whereas this one, he's having minor mental meltdowns to where I'm just like, Zaz for the most part is composed. Like he's passionate about what he's doing. He doesn't really care about nothing else.
Well, maybe he doesn't know he's crazy yet. Maybe he's just doing it off of doing it.
I mean, the way he's portrayed, he feels like he's been doing it a long time.
Yeah, there's
so
already history there.
yeah,
They showed
so
him
I mean,
shooting up the family too, and he's just laughing and shooting at the same time.
if
yeah.
that was like Angel, if that was the route they were going, it would have made more sense. But the fact that they already gave him history kind of shoots that down,
Yeah.
sadly.
Like if he was a
Because if
young
they-
dude, then fine.
Yeah, if they would have went that route, it would have made a lot more sense. Sadly, they didn't. Though.
Yeah, but I mean, like it is what it is. I don't care for it. But one thing I did like. So, like I said, Ewan McGregor, he knew what he was walking into. But the thing I like about him, he does the most with what he has. So for the most part, outside of minor things, I thought he was a good Black Mask. The way he was allowed to portray him. I will say there were some things in there, like when he had the meltdown, where he told the girl to strip her clothes off. I'm like,
That's kind of weird.
yeah, I felt like
okay.
No, I don't know these characters.
I
so-
felt like look, I may offend some people here. I felt like that was forced just to show male toxicity.
It might have
I can
been.
see that. Yeah.
I know that was a complaint a lot of people had, that they felt like that was a force to show that.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Jeremiah earlier about this too, because he didn't like that. He felt that was forced. But I actually agree with it, because that's Black Mass persona. He's paranoid. He
Okay.
is so self-conscious that when he's having a bad day, if
And he
someone's
hears just
laughing,
somebody laughing.
yeah, he thinks it's him. Like I remember reading a comic book where he has henchmen come and they're like, all right, no one say anything, no one bring up his face, no one bring up anything about him. Just be quiet. Listen to what he has to say and just walk out. And while Black Mask is talking, one dude coughs. Just coughs. And Black Mask turns around. You think that's funny? You think my face is funny? Huh? And of course the dude's like, no, sir. I just my throat was just itchy. I just coughed. Oh, okay. Turns around and turns back and just starts beating the crap out of him. Doesn't kill him.
But
Just beats the crap out of him.
thing with that. Here's the thing with that. Did he become self-conscious due to the mask? Because at this time he doesn't have the mask attached to his face.
No, there's actually a part of the comic where they took the mask off, but he keeps it on because he knows it intimidates people.
Oh yeah, for sure. But at this point, he's the guy that has everything. You know what I'm saying? He could already have that. I guess I just never seen him as that.
I mean, he's supposed to be some kind of. I haven't watched the movie, like I said, but I know a little bit about Black Mask. He was very aggressive. He's a old school mobster kind of guy, and yeah, he's very abusive to everybody.
But like you said, he's an old school monster. Like I feel like he's pretty confident within himself. It wasn't until the mask is attached to his face where maybe his ego did get shook a little bit. But
I will say that the part when this happens, the mask is already attached to his face. That's why they bring up, don't bring up his face.
That's what I'm saying. So like this version of him, he doesn't have the mask on. He's still just
yeah.
him.
But I mean, that's to me. I feel like that's still kind of in his nature.
I mean, so if that's the case, if he was naturally like that, then I retract my statement. It's accurate. I mean, I still feel like it's a little forced, but
I feel it was forced. Like I feel it was targeted. That was a female. Because the whole movie kind of takes shots about.
With the detective like not getting a promotion, and look, you know what?
Toxic male.
You know what? You know what? Things like that happen, and it's not fair. I get it.
Unfair gender stuff. Yeah, that's what it was a lot about.
The thing is, like, you could deliver a message and not be aggressive with it. Like, for instance, with going back to Marvel, like with the Avengers, when they show the all-girl squad, you could tell that was forced, but it's not in a way that where it's taken away from Captain America or Iron Man. It's like, okay, women empowerment.
We're gonna give them credit
cool,
real quick.
awesome. Granted, I don't know why Mantis is part of that because she's practically useless. Once she lets go of someone, the alien's gonna smack her upside the head. But for visual representation, it's cool. I respect it. But being aggressive with it, like, no, like, you guys are bad. I'm just like, come on, man. That's one of the things.
The matches are there to kick names, and what's the other part he says? Kick names and take ass or something.
Take ass.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like, I mean, it's not bad because the thing is, another thing I liked was one of my favorite characters was actually Huntress. I thought she was freaking awesome. Like that was another silver lining, dude. I love her awkwardness. Like her awkwardness is freaking awesome. But I just love her character, dude. I love the way they did her. Like, I don't know, she was my favorite.
Okay, so my take for this movie was, like I said, I don't like Harley Quinn. That was grating. But aside from that, I didn't like Black Canary. I don't like how she was portrayed.
Yeah,
I don't like Cassie Kane. Don't like how she was portrayed.
Cassandra. First off, Cassandra Kane is the greatest insult of all time. How are you gonna name drop Cassandra Kane? Yet she's one of the most badass martial artists in the DC. She is part of the Bat family. She becomes Batwoman. I can't remember. I think it was Batgirl. Batwoman. Anyways, she was trained by the League of Assassins, and you make her a little girl with something stuck in her stomach, and she can't drop it.
I will say the song that she had playing while she was still in everything was pretty dope. I love that scene.
What song was it?
Her sleight of hand was dope too, though.
That was cool too. Yeah.
I don't know what the song's called, but it
was catchy.
It was catchy. My thing with Huntress.
I don't know any of the characters. I have no idea what the characters are.
I liked her and I didn't like her. I didn't like that the movie. Okay, so the beginning of the movie started off really good when they introduced her, They
Mhm.
introduce her killing, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be an awesome story. This is gonna be a big part of the story. And then she just disappears, and then that storyline just gets dropped. And then she pops up once, takes a shot, kills a person, and then leaves, and then pops up one other time, and then leaves, and then is at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And even though her parts were good, if you were to take all of her parts out, it wouldn't affect the movie at all.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she had the Captain Marvel effect, but at least it was enjoyable.
But my thing is like like that's the frustrating thing. They had a good opportunity there.
Yeah. I thought the actress
And
was great. I thought the actress was great
I'm
too.
I'm not saying the actress wasn't.
No,
It's
I'm just saying.
just
I thought
that
she. I felt like that was a perfect casting.
she like there was no point for her to be there because
They
everything
didn't
she
show
did
her
was
enough.
well, I mean, it wasn't relevant.
Mm.
None of her story was really that relevant.
Yeah.
Like, okay, her family got murdered.
So
I mean,
it's another. The casting is good, but the script was terrible.
Yeah,
Mm.
I guess.
or is
But
it
for
one of
her,
those,
anyways.
or is it one of those situations that Justice League suffered was instead of making individual movies, you made one movie with the team together with a 5-minute introduction per character, and then you went with it
Yeah.
after that.
I was gonna
That's
say
not bad if it's done right, though, man. You know what I mean?
When
which
was it done
DC is
right?
not able to do.
When was it done right?
Yeah.
When was it done right with DC?
No, okay, that's what I'm saying. If it's done right, it's fine. It's not because they 5-minute introductions. It's just
'Cause
that
I
they
have
didn't get to
trouble
the
watching
point with
movies
the five
like that
minute
Well,
because I
what
can't
movie
focus on them.
what movie is a 5-minute introduction that's based comic? Because I know there's movies out there that are non-comic related that have their own.
The X-Men movies, dude. They don't introduce any of them. They're just like, there's this character, but yeah, it's still
They give
badass.
a
I'm talking
solid
about the
background on all of them too, though.
old school X-Men movies, not the new ones.
The old ones,
No,
they
no,
give
no,
a
no, no,
solid
no, no, no,
background
no,
to
no, no,
them.
no, no. But see, that's the thing. They gave you the characters and was like, there you go. They didn't give them an origin story.
Yeah.
The thing is, with these movies,
They give them a rough background.
they're given a rough background included in the movie. Whereas X-Men, first off, X-Men, most people know who the main characters are. Like everyone knows Wolverine, Cyclops, Iceman, Beast, Jean Grey.
I only knew it Wolverine, Cyclops, Storm,
Yeah,
and all that were all new
But
at the
okay,
time.
but the thing is, throughout the movie, you learn who they are instead of being
Exactly, that's what I'm
Cyclops.
saying. They get a little sentence like, okay, Storm controls weather.
Yeah, but
Alright,
it's not a but it's not a whole.
Here's my thing with
It's
that
not an origin
is
story.
that with the X-Men movie, with the X-Men movie, I feel they didn't really give details about these characters much.
no, they just
They
said
just,
their name
not
and their
really.
powers.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah, and I'm fine with that
That's
because
all you need.
they just let the movie play. With
Mhm.
this movie, they gave background stories, tried to adapt it into the plot, and then did nothing with it. You're
Yeah.
stuck with just a cliff. Like, okay, here's Huntress. Here's what happened with her. She's out murdering, getting revenge, which is what she does. You get
But you have
that.
no idea why
that
she's doing it until the very end.
well, no, you get why she's
No.
doing it. But the thing
In the
is
beginning,
like,
I had no idea. I was just
well,
like,
because
why is
you
this
fell
dude getting
asleep.
killed? Well, that's true. That is true. But at the beginning, I couldn't figure it out at the beginning. I didn't notice until the end. I was like, oh, she's
Like,
part of that family.
I mean,
Okay, that makes sense
it
now.
gets brought up, and my thing is, they start this off like, okay, Huntress is going to have a big effect in this movie, and then they just drop her
Yeah.
until the very
Mm.
end. And my thing is, I did like her awkwardness because, I mean, she's a loner.
She's an orphan.
She doesn't. I mean, she's an orphan, but she's a loner. Like in
Yeah.
the comics,
Well,
she
she
does.
mainly got taught like to kill. I mean,
Yeah.
she's gonna be awkward no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, in the comics, she doesn't want to get close to anybody. She
Uh,
isolates. That's one of
okay.
the issues I had with the movie was like I liked her awkwardness because I feel like in real life she would be awkward because she's not used to socializing. In the
Mhm.
comics, she doesn't really want to be friends with anyone. And here in the movie, you just randomly throw her in there at the end trying to be friends with everybody.
Yeah.
And that bugged the mess out of me.
No lie though, that her scenes just told me I want a Huntress movie.
Yes.
Like I
Yes.
felt like keep the same girl, just do Huntress.
Yeah.
Let's just get it. Like, cause she, like I said,
Couldn't you do the same thing about every character that they deserve their own movie?
Nah, I don't
Okay.
like. I don't like Black Canary. She
Yeah.
that ain't like. I didn't care
honestly,
for it.
honestly, I'm just throwing stuff at y'all because I haven't seen the movie. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know any of
I
these
don't blame
characters.
you. I don't blame you.
No,
I'm
but
still kind
okay.
of.
Well, one thing that annoyed me a little bit, but I'm kind of happy they did it was towards the end they kill Black Mask. Like
I
he gets
hated
blown
that.
up. He gets blown up.
That made me laugh a
No,
little bit.
the only reason I enjoyed it is because I'm like, okay, they can
Spoiler
stop.
alert.
They can stop it's like a year or 2 year old movie, bro. But my thing is like
I haven't seen it.
well,
I didn't know he died.
that's like a
Yeah,
year. It came out. It came out 2020. Right? Like it came right before
You're not going to
quarantine.
watch it. You're not going
Yeah.
to watch
not
it.
gonna watch it.
No, but the thing is, like,
Nah.
it was funny, like how he blew up and like so he got stuck with a grenade and he blew up, right? And I was like, okay, he's dead. That's great. Now they could leave him alone and just let him die, and they could stop making him a terrible villain. The thing is, I was just like, man, I wanted more. I wanted more Obi-Wan, baby. I wanted more Ewan McGregor. I wanted more of him. Cause like I said, I thought he was. I loved him. I mean, I'm a Star Wars fan, so I could just be biased.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
I hated that they killed him. I hated the fight scene. I hated the fact that this
Black Canary was
orphan chick.
useless.
But is he
Wait,
dead, or are they bringing him back with the black mask?
Oh no,
No,
blew up.
he
he's
blown up.
dead.
He got blown
He's
up. He
dead.
got
He's
blown
in
up.
pieces.
And then
Oh.
sharks ate him.
Yeah.
Like my thing
Ain't there
is like
another villain that's compared to sharks though? Like Killer Croc, but he's a shark.
Shark King or King Shark.
I don't know.
No. You're thinking about like a whole shark. It's some dude, pale skin, shark teeth.
Oh, Great White.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Name something. But
He's not really mutated. I don't think. I think he just shaved down his teeth and he's like I'm Great White.
my thing is I hated how he died. It was just an easy win con. You got a chick, Kane, who is pretty much annoying and useless throughout the whole movie. And at the end, oh yeah, I have a grenade, and I
Yeah.
just pop the thing off. And
I
then
didn't like how she let her know.
Sleight of
either.
hand.
I didn't
yeah,
like how she let her know. I got you. I stole something from you. I stole your ring. Like that was
yeah.
stupid to me.
It was very cheesy. Felt forced. The fighting scenes weren't terrible, but once again, it's a bunch of guys attacking women, and like it felt like they were trying to, the whole toxic male thing. But the fighting scenes were dope.
Eh.
I thought it was pretty dumb that Harley Quinn took out a bunch of cops and villains, but then had a hard time fighting a drunk detective.
But it was pretty cool though, right? The whole further thing was pretty tight though. Like the gel thing.
The what?
The
jail
gel.
thing.
The
The
gel
gel
thing was
thing.
cool. The
I
gel
thought that
thing
was
was
pretty.
cool.
I thought that was
Yeah,
pretty cool. Like that was freaking awesome.
yeah.
Came in
That
like
was.
this snow
I love that part.
confetti. That's what it
boom,
was.
boom.
Beanbags and confetti.
Yeah, yeah. And I felt that was Harley Quinn-esque. But the movie itself, man, it was very lackluster. It wasn't good. It wasn't. I'm not gonna say it was bad, but it's not good. I'll give it the exact same rating I gave Suicide Squad.
4? You know what? For me, I'll give
Yeah.
it. I'll give it like a 5, 5.5, just for Huntress.
My thing is, if they would have put more Huntress in it, I would have give it more. But like I said, you could have just taken her out of the movie and it changed nothing.
I was confused. So I mean, I did fall asleep half the time anyway.
Yeah, no,
So-
I went and watched the movie with Shana, and I remember when we walked out and looked at each other like, so that was a movie. Not like that's a movie. And then
Hasn't happened in a while.
and then we left, went down the street, drove about 5 minutes, went to the arcade and played video games for the rest of the day. Like it was this, I mean it's a forgettable movie, but I will say it's more tolerable than Suicide Squad for me at least.
I think you asked me if I wanted to go see that with y'all, but I had to work.
You gotta work. Day. Yeah, you gotta work.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I think you picked up a shift. You picked up a shift because you were supposed to hang out with us that day.
And then and I forgot about it.
Yeah. Some friend
you are. I have to pick up shit. Okay, fine, whatever.
You're right. You see, and that's why he's the best life support money can buy.
I will say this: I love the fact that she did have her hyena and her beaver. I did love that.
That's in the I was gonna ask. Like, I was gonna ask you about
that. That's in the comics. The
beaver,
like, that was
little weird things.
The hyena are in the comics. That's her friends.
No lie though.
I'm not comic savvy.
So. Like, well, one last thing though, I'm not gonna lie. That egg sandwich looks so good.
Oh yes, it did.
Yes.
I'm looking at them shit, the eggs with the slice of cheese and some hot sauce on it. I'm just like, that looks good. Like when she dropped it, a part of me was like, yo, no lie, that hurt me a little bit. even though the cheese is like a week expired or whatever. Like
my next question. At the very end, she made Cassandra her
mini-me.
Does that actually happen, or is that just a weird thing they added?
That's just a weird thing they added.
Yeah, last I checked, when she was a little at that age, she was with the League of Assassins. So.
Okay.
And not hating on Harley Quinn, she got mad skills, but I mean, I feel like.
Do you like
okay, my thing is, I'm assuming this is the Harley Quinn after she met with Poison Ivy. Because
dude, that's what sucks. Like I wish they would have shown Poison Ivy sooner rather than later, because her and Poison Ivy were like BFFs, or at least just mention her.
So like Harley
in the cartoon show, they hook up.
Yeah, see.
All right, there we go. In the cartoon, does she give her powers?
I didn't watch it that far.
Because Harley Quinn is pretty much useless and can't really do much. And then she leaves the Joker, and then Poison Ivy has pity on her and pretty much uses her plants to give her super strength and agility.
That's pretty cool.
You know, it would be dope if there was Poison Ivy in one of the movies.
That's what I'm saying. I would love Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Uma Thurman was a good Poison Ivy back in the day.
I know, but who would play it now?
Now
apparently Emerson loves Birds of Prey, but I'm pretty sure you're guessing why he loves that movie.
Yeah, I mean Emerson also didn't watch any Avengers, so mind you, he's reading chat because he's live streaming. I forgot to mention that. We're also live streaming this. We're on YouTube and we're on Twitch. Well, I mean we're on Trey's channel right now. It's Hate Too Easy. If you wanna give that a gander. But yeah, no, what were we talking about? I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? Who would play Poison Ivy?
Poison Ivy,
yeah. All right, my cast would be. I would
it's
like.
A tough position to fill, though.
I would like the girl. I know a lot of people may be like, really, bro? But I feel like she's the perfect height, and she's a natural redhead, and she's a good actress.
Oh, I know who you're gonna say.
I will say, I can't remember her name. The girl that played the new Jean Grey.
Oh, okay, I know who you're talking about. She was also in Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, yeah, the older sister.
Sansa. Was it Sansa?
I feel like her persona's too calm for that, though.
Huh?
I feel like her persona's like way too.
Well, Poison Ivy is calm.
She's calm, but she's also
very extreme about plants.
Exotic. Yeah, she's extreme about. Well, she could probably play that. Though.
I think she could play that, bro. I
she
feel like
an exotic part to her, also, though.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like she could do that really well.
That chick from she's on Marvel. She plays as
Jennifer Aniston. She played.
Jennifer Aniston, no.
Chick, Thor's ex-girlfriend's homegirl, her assistant.
Thor's
I would agree with the check off of WandaVision, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I would give you that.
That's a good one. You know what?
Hold on. You may have just.
Yeah, because she does have that seductive side, and she plays a smart person. You know what?
That would actually work.
That's a lot better than what I thought.
Yeah,
that's great. That's great. You know what, Andrew, give yourself a pat on the back.
And I think she like her persona would match it though. You know, she's not too crazy, but she's like.
So hit you with one of those.
You've been removed. You argued against me.
That's not good. I just did this.
But yeah, no, that's really good. I like that. That's a good casting.
Oh, why didn't I think about that? Oh, I'm upset that I didn't think about that.
Yeah, but on the real though, just to wrap things up, who's ready for Batman? I'm ready for Batman.
It's been a while for another Batman.
Riddler's my favorite villain, and he's the primary villain. I'm just like, yes.
Who's playing the Riddler?
I mean, he's on a lot of indie movies. I don't know if you'll know him personally. He's the first movie I've ever seen him in was Little Miss Sunshine. Let's see real quick. Let me get his name up.
Is it the brother?
Paul Dano? Yeah.
I have no idea who that is.
He was also in the Swiss Army Man. I don't know if you watched that.
I haven't.
He's
pretty skinny. I think he.
And he's awkward enough.
Yeah.
Did you think who?
Even though I did like the Joker from Gotham too. I feel like the whole casting for villains, like the Penguin was awesome. The Joker was awesome.
It's because it wasn't a freaking movie. There was a show that they could actually commit time to.
Yeah.
Granted, I stopped watching Gotham because it started getting too ridiculous. Where Bruce Wayne was already becoming Batman before being Batman. It was weird. He was Batman without the ears. He didn't earn his ears yet.
He was Batman without the ears.
Yeah.
He was a child playing Batman.
Yeah. I mean, his Alfred was.
Commissioner Gordon was still a young man.
Yeah. No. And you know what's funny about that is like my uncle told us about that. He was like, "They're gonna make a show with a young Jim Gordon." I remember being excited, like that's gonna be sick. Then like 5-6 years later, it comes out. I'm like, "Oh, this is it," and I'm watching it. It's good. It's getting weird. Okay. Because the thing is, I was like, "What time period are we in?" Because they have vintage cars, and then one episode they pull out a cell phone. I'm like,
What time? There's another TV show, right, about Batman and Pennywise. They're talking about the butler.
I legit thought you were talking about the clown.
Yeah, you threw me off when you said Pennywise.
It's Pennyworth. It's Pennyworth. It's Pennyworth. It's Pennyworth.
I got a bunch of chills
I'm
on my back.
like thinking of a clown. Like
they're gonna make a TV show about him.
Pennyworth. I think they already did.
Did they? Oh.
Let me see.
I don't know.
I don't know half of these characters.
You know, Alfred Pennyworth. Alfred.
Oh, Alfred. Why don't you say his first name?
Well, that's the name of the show, Pennyworth.
Oh, okay. Well,
stop yourself.
No, okay. I told you I was an outside kid, so I told you my excuse.
You weren't an outside kid.
Yeah, it's about.
I was an outside kid. Thank you very much.
And you're also the kid that faked a heart injury.
Stop saying that, because I feel so bad for it already. God,
I'm trying to hear. Say, Angel.
All right, it's about Pennyworth when he first gets hired for the Wayne family. Basically, he's right here taking care of like Bruce's dad and stuff like that.
Is it already out? That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it's already out.
Is it already is it ongoing?
I haven't seen an end date. The first episode released at July 28, 2019. So it's been out for a good while.
So it's probably on hold because of COVID, and it might.
Tell me yourself.
I don't know.
It's on.
DC has left a bad taste in my mouth. I love their animated movies. That's about it. I hated Man of Steel. I feel like I'm going to watch Batman vs Superman if I'm going to watch.
You gotta watch the extended.
I still haven't watched it.
So I'm going to try to watch it. I'm going to try to watch Aquaman, Wonder Woman.
I like the CGI of Aquaman. That was dope.
Yeah, real quick. Just for new viewers or listeners, my brother is so behind in superhero movies.
Yeah,
it's pathetic.
I'm not a movie person. I'm not a movie goer.
He has access to it. He still doesn't. Have you caught up on Spider-Man?
No.
Did you watch all the Avengers yet?
Yeah, I've already. I watched the.
I still gotta watch the last,
like long time ago.
Okay. So yeah, and the thing, he hasn't watched the newest Spider-Man, and that's his favorite Marvel character.
Yeah,
I haven't either. So don't dog him.
That's not your favorite Marvel character. Your favorite Marvel character is behind you. If Deadpool 3 was out right now, you're telling me you will not be...
Heck yeah, I would definitely watch
Exactly.
it. But don't sit there and dog him like that. I mean, us older brothers are busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're busy.
I mean, it's hard for me to get in the mood to watch a movie. It really is.
Yeah.
But I am going to try to commit to trying to watch more.
I got too much fishing to do, you know? I got too much fishing to do. I don't have time to watch movies.
Hey, change. I'm gonna bring Trey down there with me so we go fishing.
That's cool. Right
Wait,
now
when?
it's a good season to go. Right now.
Yes, it is. It is. Oh, dude.
A lot of my friends are posting videos of them going fishing on their boats and all that stuff.
See, I need a boat. I need one of y'all to buy a boat right now.
Yeah, I got the money for it, bro. I'll get it right ASAP.
Well, not buy one, but borrow one.
I don't care which one. Borrow one, steal one. I won't say anything. I'll look the other way. Just as long as you get a boat. Like, because I need a boat right now. I'm about to buy a kayak because I want a boat so bad.
Look,
and I can't swim.
Angel just went to go find you a boat, bro. He's going to go find you a boat.
Can't wait.
But all right, I guess we should wrap things up here. If we've offended you, or you disagree with us, or like I said, we are misinformed and you want to correct us, leave it down in the comments below on YouTube, or just hit up on our social medias. Where Jacob, where can I find our social media at?
Instagram at Duelist Chat and Twitter on Duelist Chat Pod. And if there's a movie y'all want us to watch and talk about, let us know. I will suffer for y'all if I have to.
I'll do my best.
I've already
to stay
watched
awake.
these, so I mean, I don't think it can get much worse. Like 4 out of 10.
You haven't seen Wonder Woman 84 yet, so
I haven't seen that one either yet. I'll watch that one.
Dude, it's so bad. The CGI is so bad to where when she's running, it looks like she's running in the air. It's terrible.
But Gal Gadot is so awesome. Though.
She's an amazing Wonder Woman. Angel, where do you keep going? He just keeps dipping.
He's a busy man. He's a busy
man. I like that.
Hold on.
Right there. I like
Potty
that.
Breaks, bro.
Potty breaks. High production value.
Water, you know.
That's not water. I think that's Mountain Dew he's drinking.
No, he has a water bottle right there. You know, see, look, that's right here. Look, see that right there.
Yeah, I see it. But all right, Jacob told y'all where you can find us. Like, so also leave us a comment, and if you like what we said, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like what we said, go ahead and give us a thumbs down. I'm totally cool with it.
I'm in the middle of cooking, guys. I'm sorry. He's
cooking.
He's cooking. And yeah, and subscribe if you want to see more. I thought I would never say those words in my life, but here we are.
What? Thought you would never say those words in your life? What kind of mess is that?
I never thought I'd be on YouTube, and yet here we are.
How dare you say that? You've always thought you would be on YouTube. Don't say that.
I thought I'd be on Twitch my whole life.
You told me that when we were in high school that you wanted to be on YouTube.
That's a lie. That is a complete lie.
You said, like, you know how dope it would be if we actually had our own channel, and now we're actually trying to start it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this has been a long time coming. Okay,
you've been drinking too much. That never happened, but it's okay.
I have not touched the thing. I have not touched. I have been hydrating, sir.
One of us in my family will be on TV. It wouldn't be something legal though.
Oh yeah, but all right. Anyways, for you people who don't know who we are, I'm Isaac. That's Angel. That's Trey. And that's Jacob. And tune in next week for your weekly DLC, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye.